everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, then I am a mum to one, and I am a mum to one little girl who is 3 years old, living in the east of England with her. Now, the last 2 weeks I have actually done a haul, but they've been coincided with other things that I've been doing that day. It just doesn't work for me, guys. I just don't feel the motivation to edit or upload that video, so I'm going to go back to my norm, which is just upload the video. I will show you my meal plan because I feel like it's important to explain as to why I've only spent just over £16, because it's very cheap, I know. Yeah, but I feel like although I really enjoy watching other people's channels where they do like a day in the life with the food shopping, that's just not for me. So I'm going to go back to my normal food hauls and show you my meals of the week. Meals of the week in terms of the actual videos will come back, they will. But I think I was saying in the video that I actually didn't upload in the end that I'm wanting a new phone just for my YouTube purposes, because otherwise all my videos just get entwined in my everyday life with Stella Rose and everything, and yeah, it just doesn't motivate me to go on my phone and sort it out. So I am going to be going I'm going to be getting a new phone solely for my YouTube purposes, and then that way I can have all of my footage on there without it sort of affecting my actual personal phone. I suppose it's the same as having a camera, isn't it? Only I can't upload anything to a laptop because I don't have a laptop. I do have a laptop, but it doesn't work at the moment. So I have a Chromebook which I can do all my sort of background YouTube bits on there. If I get the phone, then I'll feel like more inclined to do all of that, and I will be doing a refresh on this page at some point. But for now, we're going to keep myself accountable and just make sure I'm doing these food shops the way that I've always known to do them, which is on the budget. And yeah, I'm going to show you my £16 Aldi haul. I popped in after I went to town and got all my money out for cash stuffing. Again, cash stuffing is not something I'm doing on this channel anymore, solely because like I do find it's quite a personal thing and people that I know watch this channel. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you everything that I've got. Okay guys, so what I thought I would do is share with you the meal plan first. So first up tonight, which is Monday, we're going to be having sausage, vegetables and potatoes. The vegetables I've got left over from last week. They are fresh veg left over from last week. I've got carrots, broccoli, parsnips, and then obviously the roast potatoes, the last of the potatoes as well. On Tuesday I'm at work, so I'm just going to be having a leftover stew that I'm going to get out of the freezer, because I do batch cook anything, or batch freeze, however you want to put it, anything that I don't use on the day, save wasting it. On Wednesday we are going to be having a spaghetti bolognese that I batch froze last week, with obviously pasta and garlic bread. Stella Rose will, actually we might do the Halloween pasta because I don't know when we'll use it again. So I actually got some Halloween pasta last week from Aldi. Then on Thursday, again, another batched freezer meal, which is a sweet and sour pork with crackers. I will weigh out my crackers just so that I'm only getting what I should be getting and not overeating them. Friday, we're going to have fish, chips and peas. On Saturday, I'm at work and I'm probably just going to make myself up a salad. And then on Sunday, we're going to be having some quick cook chicken, couscous and vegetables from the freezer, because I didn't feel like I needed to buy any more vegetables this week, because I've got peas in the freezer for the fish and chips, and the sweet and sour and bolognese is already made up, as is the stew, and I'm using up the leftover vegetables in tonight's sausage sort of fake roast dinner meal. So that is the meals for this week. Like I say, meals of the week will come back at some point when I'm more on schedule with my videos. But yeah, I want to show you what I got. This one was such a good one. I'm so happy with myself. Considering it's technically my payday, I didn't go all out and buy loads and loads of stuff. I just bought what I needed. And this week I went for some Professor Peppy. I don't know why I always just go to call it Dr. Pepper and Pepsi Max, but obviously not everybody knows that's Dr. Pepper and Pepsi Max. And I'll go, yeah, I've got Dr. Pepper or Pepsi Max, and then I'll be like, it is fake when people come round. So the Professor Peppy is £1.99 for 6, and the ZX Coke is £1.69 for 6 cans also. Then I've got some celery, just I thought it'd be a good thing to add with my salads, because I've been having salads most lunchtimes with some meat of some description, and sometimes crab sticks, which we've got crab sticks in. I've just picked up a bit of ham. I probably won't use a ham though, and then I'm probably going to use some of this chicken, which we'll talk about in a moment. So then also carrots again to go with the salads. I've already got lettuce and cucumber in, and then I picked up some tomatoes. So the carrots were 42p and the tomatoes are 68p. And then I've got some ham for 85p. That'll go with cheese strings or just cheese cut up with crackers for Stella Rose's lunch times at nursery, or just lunch in general. Or put it into a brioche roll. She's been really enjoying brioche rolls with jam, which is a godsend to me because she's actually been eating them at nursery. I say that, I bet she comes home today with a full one. But we can only hope, can't we? Then I got some kiwis for a change in the fruit options. They were, how much were they? £1.19p, and some easy peelers at 89p. I got 3 of these marinades from the special buys. Got 2 of the schnitzel marinade, which is breaded style marinade for chicken. I also know you can do a pork schnitzel, so I might do that as well at some point. And then I've got this curryware style marinade, which is authentic German style flavours of curry ketchup. Stella Rose probably won't like this, but I definitely will, so I will try and use that, incorporate that somewhere down the line. Hopefully within my meals of the week you will see these marinades that I keep buying, but I'm definitely using one of these this week, which is why I got 2, and they were all 59p each. Then I got a fruit loaf for £1.25. I really enjoy this, but this was solely for Stella Rose. To be fair, 88 calories per slice isn't bad either, so I could probably enjoy that with her as well. But she had this when she had a sleepover at my parents', and she really enjoyed it. So that's a good breakfast that I know that she will eat, which I'm pretty pleased about. Then I got some quick cooked chicken, 500 grams for £3.99. I think there's probably about 4, maybe 5 thin chickens in there. So I'm going to marinate some of these up with the schnitzel marinade, and then I'm going to freeze them and just take out what I need when I need them. I did actually get it for the day of Sunday, which again, I could open them on Sunday and just do that and then freeze up what I don't use. But I'm thinking I might actually cook one of these for my salads for the next 2 days. So I've got work tomorrow, and I'm having stew tomorrow, aren't I? Oh yeah, scratch that idea then. So I won't bother. I'll probably cook them up on... No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave them in the fridge, and then on Sunday I will prepare what I want and then freeze up what I don't want, because I've just realised I'm having a stew tomorrow at work, and then I am going to be having a meeting at work on Wednesday, which I can just create a salad from what I've got at home. Might even add some rice or pasta on it just to bulk it out a little bit more, or even an egg. Actually, yeah, an egg will do me just fine. So sorted. I'll just cook these on Sunday as planned, which the date on Sunday is the 19th, but while I was in the shop I wanted to make sure I had everything I needed for the week, so I didn't have to go out and buy anything and spend extra money. Then I got these Brooklyn yogurts. These are the coconut and vanilla ones, 99p for 4, so I got them as well. That is the end of the haul. That seems like a long-winded way to explain that's what I got for £16 odd, but that's all I needed. So for those of you that aren't aware, I don't think I've explained it on this channel, because I think in the end I didn't upload that video, as I say. So I'm actually calorie counting. I'm not being strict. I'm still eating exactly what I want. I'm just being more mindful about the quantity of the thing that I'm choosing to eat. So sticking to more guidelines as such, and also just not eating unnecessarily. I've found myself a lot more busier, which is just helping with me not trying to eat anyway. And for 3 weeks I have lost 3 pounds just by controlling what I eat and not doing gym or anything like that. But I've started the gym today, so yeah, that's how I knew, because I've done a trial day 3 weeks ago and I was like 109 pounds or something like that. And I weighed myself today because I obviously kind of want to see a progress, but not that sort of progress, and I'm 106 pounds now, so I'm 3 pounds lighter than I was when I went. And as soon as I went to the test today, I stopped sugar in my tea, so I don't have sugar in my tea or coffee anymore. I actually just have sweetener. That's probably still not good, but I just find coffee really, really bitter without it, and I just don't like the taste of tea without it either. So I've swapped that to sweetener, and like I say, I have eaten nice treaty things. I've just been more mindful about how much I'm having. So, you know, when you could quite happily go to the shop and buy a bag of sweets, I'm not eating a whole bag of sweets. I'm just portioning it out and being controlled and mindful about the sweets. To be fair, I've not even really had any sweets. It's mainly like a little chocolate bars, you know, Jaffa cake bars that are like 90 something calories instead of, I don't know, I don't really know. I just felt like I've just been more aware of the amount of calories in things, which has obviously been more mindful about what I'm eating. So the way I've been working it at the moment, I'm on a Fitbit app. I'm on the Fitbit app and I'm just using the free version of it. And I'm calorie counting, or basically when I'm walking or doing my daily day-to-day things, I'm burning off calories. So the amount of calories I'm burning off is up to the amount that I'm allowed to eat. Every single day that I've been doing this, I have been under. I've not even been in range. I've just been under every single day. So that's a positive thing, which is probably why I've just naturally lost a little bit of weight. I'm not doing this to lose weight. I actually thought about doing the gym because I was just feeling really, you know, in a bit of a slump, just feeling a bit down. Not down like miserable, just like a bit, So I wanted to do something for me. And before I even got to the gym, I felt a lot better because I'm just being more mindful. I think that's just naturally helped. And the fact that I'm cutting out those sugars from the coffees and everything like that. I've got sugar-free pumpkin spice syrup, so I'm not missing out on anything that I really love. I've just changed the way I'm doing it, which has just been amazing for me mentally, I suppose. Yeah, so that's what that's all about. If you heard me talking about calories or anything like that, I'm not doing it to lose weight. I'm doing it to be more mentally happier, stronger, fitter. Just I did feel a little bit like I was just feeling like out of breath all the time and unfit. Bearing in mind I run to the nursery run nearly every day that I go, and also I'm working at Aldi and it is quite a fast-paced business. I just didn't feel like myself, so I wanted to do something about it, and I wanted to do it before it got out of hand. I feel like I have hit the nail on the head there and I'm doing okay. So that was a quick life update. This video will definitely be going up. Okay guys, I just wanted to jump on here quickly because I realised I was meant to answer a question that I got asked in my comments and I haven't answered it. So someone actually asked me, do I find it more beneficial to shop online or go into a shop? And I found it really hard to actually answer the question because I feel like there's pros to both of them. So I thought I'd just quickly add this in here so that you guys are understanding, guess where I'm coming from. So I like to do an online shop because firstly it gets delivered to my door and I don't actually have to go to the shop and think about what I need. And with Asda, I can add it to my basket all week and then just check out at the end of the week ready for my delivery slot, which I really like. I really like that process. But I must admit, I do find that I can definitely spend more money on an Asda shop as opposed to me just going to Aldi and getting a few things that I need. This month, I am solely doing Aldi shops because I need to keep my costs down. So I know that if I go to Aldi, I know what we sell, what we sell, and I can walk that shop in the exact order that I need to buy them. I can write my list in the exact order that I need to go and buy them, so I don't really get distracted. I literally pick up what I want, get out, and I don't really mess about too much. These schnitzel marinades I'd seen on Talia's channel, and I thought, oh yeah, I really want to try that because I do really like you know, I just like those sorts of things and I want to be able to do it on my own. I know that's pretty simple, but you know. So in terms of, do I find I spend less money on an online shop? Absolutely not. I don't feel like I spend less money at all. In fact, I think it's easy to spend more on an online shop, but I do like the convenience of an online shop, and I've said that in a couple of the videos that I have done, that I do like the convenience of firstly it being put in a bag if I do Express or Iceland, because it's just easier, isn't it? I can just literally have it plonked on my door and put it away while I film it and then put it away. So I like that convenience, but also I know the Aldi shop, I know what we sell, so I know what I can buy, and I can write my list in the order of the shop that I would walk it, and I don't really sway from my list if I go to Aldi. So if I've only got, like, this is what I had on my list, I had everything here is what was on my list and I didn't buy one extra thing. So in that respect, I spent £16 as opposed to £60. So I guess there's your answer. But I will always be quite avid to an online shop as well. I think at the end of, not at the end of October, but at the end of my pay slot, I probably will do one as the online haul, but I'm going to do it solely for like Christmas items, so that when I get paid on my next payday, I can just check out and have that delivered to my door and not really have to think about Christmas items as such. But that being said as well, I'm on the fence about that, because some of the things that I've tried from Asda I've not enjoyed as much as from Aldi, if you know what I mean. We probably don't, but like for instance, as silly as it sounds, because I'm having lots of salads, pickled onions, pickled gherkins and beetroot is something that I add into my salads. They're not massive on calories, but they are sort of filling me up and making me feel like I've eaten more than what I have. So I don't like the Asda ones. I'm finishing them up because I've got them, but I actually haven't really enjoyed the Asda ones at all, and I will definitely go back to the Aldi ones. So yeah, there's one example there. But then Aldi don't really do anything sort of branded unless it's in the special buys, and I can't guarantee it's going to be there when I want it. I still need to get like Halloween treats for our trick-or-treaters that come, which I nearly picked up in Aldi today, but actually I went to Lidl's yesterday with Stella Rose to get some movie night snacks, and I saw that they do their own sort of fake Haribo, so I might just pick up them, and I'm hoping that they're just going to do like a bag of lollies or something, and yeah, I'll sort that out for Halloween night. I don't think I'm going to be taking Stella Rose trick-or-treating this year because Joey finishes work at a silly time. Well, silly time, he finishes at 6, but I feel like considering when we done it last year, trick-or-treating started quite early and we weren't even ready for it yet because we all dressed up, because obviously it's Stella Rose's first year, we actually took her trick-or-treating. Yeah, we weren't even finished and people were knocking on our doors. We didn't really have any sweets, but it was a good way to get rid of all those unwanted bits that were left behind from any other holidays that we'd had previous. So yeah, that was quite nice. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be taking her this year. I think by the time Joey's finished and got here, it will be too late to be taking her. So we might just answer the door to the trick-or-treaters. And hopefully Stella Rose don't notice, but she might. So yeah. Sorry about that. And now I will actually end the video and leave. I'll be going up, and I will see you all in my next one. If you did enjoy, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new and you haven't done so already. And I will see you all in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.